What's up, everybody? It's your coach. Today's video, I want to review. Why I feel special. It's in everything, but in sports, especially in baseball, 2021 is the year of patience, is the year of empathy. In this video, we're going to review patience and empathy in 2021 sports, especially baseball. Here we go. All right, what's up, everybody? It's your coach. We are here. If you haven't yet, please take the time, consider subscribing, consider showing love. This is the most positive station, channel, whatever you call it, on the internet right now is the Coach HP Show and this channel. So please, if you haven't yet, consider subscribing, comment, give me a like, whatever it is. But more importantly than all that is the two topics I want to discuss today. I want to discuss the importance of patience and empathy as a player and as a parent of a player. Why? Let's start with patience. The reason why I want to start with patience is because what is going on is absolutely not only crazy, but extremely unorthodox in the sports world with what the rules are going to be, with what is allowed. Every single state, every single tournament has different guidelines. Some states could care less. Some states you can't even do anything. So with your athlete this season, a lot of patience. If your athlete or your player is not having the best season possible, it is okay. 2021 is about learning patience, learning adversity, a lot of weird things, a lot of changes, a lot of tournaments getting changed, a lot of games getting changed, a lot of rules being established, unestablished. Also, lots of players, lots of teams changing. The team looks one way, they got COVID, looks a complete different way. So this year, don't take any of that stuff seriously. Just play, just get out there in a healthy way. I'm telling you, please, you get 1,000 people talking about winning, talking about hitting more home runs, striking people out. What I care about is this experience of this year. Let's make the most of it because for better or worse, we're not getting 2021 back. We're not getting 2020 back. So if last year taught us anything, is that we have to not take for granted what's going on. How do we do that? Patience, understanding that this whole year is going to be a process. Don't go crazy making decisions that you shouldn't right away. Consult with people. What does that mean? Man, I'm moving to a different team. Let me check with the coach. Man, we don't want to check with the coach because he might not say yes or no. As soon as you make the decision, let the coach know. A lot of these little things, man, a lot of these old school ways of dealing with problems, of dealing with conflict, of dealing with stuff you don't like. 2021 is the year for this. This is the year where you let people know what kind of individual you are. As a man, what kind of a man you're going to be. As a woman, what kind of woman you're going to be. As a head of a household, what kind of household are you going to run? What type of team are you going to run? Because it's going to be completely unorthodox. It'll be like nothing we've ever seen before. And if you focus on stuff that you shouldn't focus on anyway, but about winning and having the best team and getting the trophy and showing off the whatever little ring you get, then you've wasted the year completely. Again, nothing matters. Nothing matters till you get about to 8th grade. Then that's when we start seeing where the kid's at. Nothing else matters other than fun. Yes, the kid will develop. He'll be the best if he's one of the best. But please, parents, put in your head that nothing matters till your kid gets to 8th grade. And then we start to see the potential. We start to see the competition. We start to see where the kid is at. So slow down. Don't rush the guy. Don't rush the girl. Don't rush him to varsity right away. Don't rush him to Division 1 right away. Take it easy. Don't rush him to the number one tournament team of the academy so he can. No, you don't need any of that. They're not scouting anybody at that early age. Save your money. Invest in patience. So that's my thing on patience. Number two, the second thing is empathy. Why is empathy so important? Empathy is important on everything, but it's really important this year because of the reason why we need patience. When we look at players, when we look at ourselves in an empathetic way, we understand that, man, are we trying our best? Is the player trying his best or her best? Oh, they are? Then that's all you can look for. The amount of traveling you got to do to play a game, to only get 4 at bats if you're lucky, to then have to go to the field and maybe get 1 or 2 or 3 balls hit at you in this game called baseball is crazy. Baseball is more a mental chess warfare kind of game than it is anything else. If we're talking about playing baseball, I'm not talking about Instagram posting your BP or posting what you hit in a cage. That's not baseball. Baseball is a game where you have to, in college, an example, for a 7 o'clock game, you got to show up at 4:30, 4 o'clock to leave. Game ends at 10, 10:30 to leave there close to midnight, 11:30. That's baseball. And then another game tomorrow. And then you had a bad game. How do you leave that today and not carry it to the next game? That's baseball. Mental warfare. Mental warfare on the process, on empathy. That's baseball. That's what I want coaches to focus on with their players, especially if you coach your kid. A lot of patience, a lot of encouragement. A lot of patience, a lot of encouragement. Ask questions. If you don't know something because you're a little bit off, ask questions. Ask questions to anybody you look up to. Asking questions is free. Do not be scared. It doesn't mean you're less of anybody. I ask questions to people all the time on topics that I'm supposed to be the man on, but just in case, just even to spell check, I always ask to see where I'm at, see if there's new stuff coming up. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people get stuck on their ways. They're like, oh, I got it. And that's it. No, I want us to have empathy. I want us to ask questions so that we can figure out if this is for your kid, if the sport is for your player. If it is, they're willing to go through this whole process, that then we're at the right spot. If it's not, it's the best thing that could happen to you guys so you can move to something else. I don't want the relationship between you and your kid to be ruined because of a sport, especially a sport like baseball. Because baseball is out of the 3, it's the hardest one to do, but it's the one that requires the least physical presence, physical strength to do. It's more of a eye-hand coordination and mental chess with dealing with the failure of it. So if we can get our kids to do that and understand what the sport is and understand that the sport is not like any other sport where you gotta let things develop and you gotta have patience. 2021 is the year of patience, is the year of empathy in my book. And if I were a parent, if I were a coach of a team, is what I would be bringing to the table every single time I get in front of the team, or every single time I get in front of the game or in the game, I'd be bringing patience. Thank you guys so much for listening. Listen, if you have any other questions on anything, comment below, put it below. I'm curious. What are you guys worried about? What are you not seeing? What do you wish you're seeing more of in baseball? Comment below. Let's talk about it. And we'll talk about the topic. It's your coach. I love you guys. If you haven't yet, subscribe, show the love. This is it. This is the community, the most positive community on the internet. Love you guys. Remember, forever, keep going hard and do your thing.